Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Bebop here. Today we're going to be talking about Greatsword tanking. Yay! Everybody's favorite. No, but I've heard a lot of people not liking the sword and shield as far as tanking lately. A lot of people throughout the time has said that it's boring, blah, blah, blah. Now, Greatsword tanking would be the next most fun. Now, you can also do flail tanking if you want, and I can make a video on that, but I'm not much of a fan of the flail except for in certain situations. I like Greatsword tanking because at the end of the day, this game's about fun, and that's what we're here to do. Now, the Greatsword tanking offers you a lot of mobility, and now it offers you a lot more taunts than, let's say, the sword and shield. You get your taunts quicker, and you can readjust the group or the mobs or your position if you get knocked out of position a lot easier than the sword and shield. You will also be hitting for a higher damage number, which will help you hold aggro. Now, the downsides would be you have less protection than a sword and shield. You also will not have the leadership bonus for the rest of your squad because you don't have the leadership 10% damage boost to all teammates. So that is a pretty big deal if you're doing high level mutations. Then you have to reconsider. If you're not doing some high level, speed run or whatnot, then tank how you want. Okay, it's a video game. Let's have some fun here. Now, I was late on the taunt there. I wanted to try to group them up with Relentless Rush and then the Slam Down, but I was a little bit late. So the Greatsword, you will have Relentless Rush. You will have, I'm sort of missing the name right now, the Rupture I call it. I'm not sure exactly what the name is. I can't think of it right now. And you will have Calamity, okay? Calamity will block basically 100% of damage coming in at you. And it will put up that little shield. The Rupture will slam down. It will also pull enemies in if you're in the onslaught stance. If you're in the defensive stance, it will push enemies out. Now, they nerfed the ability to pull the enemies in with the Rupture. I hope that they fix that. It's not nearly as good as it was. So, you'll pull them in, but just not as far as it used to be. Now, what you want to do is get into the defensive stance and start swinging away. You will have a little blue shield. It's hard to see, but when you're in that defensive stance and you have the blue shield in front of you, that's going to protect you while you're swinging away. Because a lot of times you'll see Greatsword tanks swinging away, and you're like, how are they not just taking damage? Well, the little blue shields offers a little bit of protection against incoming damage, so you can also use that in PvP if you wanted to. So after I do Calamity here, I can start swinging, and there'll be a little bit of blue shield in front of me. And you'll see that here when I'm not on the spear. Normally I'd have a hammer. I don't think I had a hammer on me, and we already loaded in, so I just went with spear, changed the perks. The kick will also knock the bird out of the teleport phase, so the bird will actually try to teleport. If you switch to your spear quick enough and kick, you can knock him out. That will save your DPS's life in mutations. But I would still recommend having hammer for the CC. Now, if you do go with a spear as a tank, make sure that you have Cyclone on there, and the kick is also a taunt. Both of those are going to be taunts. So that is very rarely used among tanks in expeditions, the spear. There's times when I really enjoy the spear, the last boss on Savage, because a lot of players either die out or they go ranged on that boss. So anytime there's a boss that you come across like that, you would like to have an enfeebling secure spear on you, so that way you can weaken and perforate the enemy. Now, as you saw there, the laser and ennead will pull reavers off the wall if anybody takes damage inside of that area. So when you when you get hit by the laser, so you want the tank to go to one side and everybody else to go to the other side, and try to just wait. Okay, people like to rush through there. I'm not sure why. Well, a lot of new players are because they just don't understand. That's fine. I'm not saying these guys in particular. Even in mutations back in the day, people were doing it. All right, everybody gets in a big rush. Let the tank go to one side. The tank will dodge right before the laser procs, and then everybody else can follow without taking damage. So, in mutations, if you take damage in there and you pull reavers, that's a GG a lot of times, okay? They do hella damage. They do a lot of slash damage, and they move constantly. So, they are a pain to take down, especially when you get to the corrupted area. If you pull reavers while you're protected against corrupted, the reavers are ancient. So they're gonna just melt the DPS. As you saw right there, kick the bird out of the teleport phase with the spear. And there you go. I can reposition with the Greatsword. Great movement, mobility. That's what I love about it. It just feels good. You know, the stamina damage you get. A lot of DPS don't like to run with the Greatsword because in the onslaught stand, you will take 15% more damage. So it's the easiest weapon to get knocked with, especially, you know, if you got Serenity, you're going to get aggro a lot of times because that thing hits just so ridiculously hard. With the Trenchant Strikes and Trenchant Crits on there, you're going to get aggro. And it's just a nightmare when you're taking 15% more damage and you're low con. So remember that when you're in the onslaught stance as a tank, you will be taking more damage. So trying to remain in the defensive stance as much as possible unless you're in a situation where you know you can DPS without the threat of taking damage. Now right here, I told them, let's practice again. I'm going to go far left here. I knew if I go far right, they'll probably get hit by laser still. But I'm going to go far left as a tank, pull laser, and they will go to the right. So, come up here, I pull laser. It's going to follow me around. They have a free area to run without getting hit. And no reavers. So, now we pull these two together as best we can. Tank will try to hold aggro on both. You want to melt the dog first, and then the archer. And now this boss is the easiest boss in the game as long as you get on melee behind him. If there's a range, there's a chance that he might get the zoomies and go zooming right across to that range. Now, there are lasers that will spawn. Healers need to keep the sacred on the DPS, not the tank. The tank will be fine with a beacon. Now, I told them to get there, get close, and start doing damage as fast as you can so we don't have this jumping phase. This Beetle will do 3 different phases of jumping. It will be 1 slam for the first phase, 2 slams for the second phase, 3 slams for the third phase. If you do enough damage here, you will skip all those phases and also the lasers. If you do enough damage, the lasers will spawn. They will start shooting down fire, but you can basically get through that by forcing him to go through the next phase. As you see here, he's going to spawn lasers. If we were doing more damage, he wouldn't do this jumping phase. That's 3. But that's okay. Everybody's learning. And then the lasers, this is where you want the sacred on the DPS and not the tank. And it's the easiest boss in the game, and I really don't think there's an easier one. I don't know. They need to rework that one or make them stronger or something like that. If you watch speedrun crews, melt them about 30 seconds, if that. All right, now it goes to corrupted enemies here. So you would switch to your corrupted ward pot. And I just wanted to show these guys basically, you know, the whole dungeon. I'm going to skip ahead here, and I end up talking to them in game, so I'm probably going to shut up here and let y'all finish it out. I will do some mutations with Greatsword tanking here probably today, so be on the look at that. If you have any questions on it, feel free to ask me in the comments. I will reply to all. I stream live daily on Twitch. Feel free to stop by, and I have a YouTube channel, which you're probably seeing this on, so feel free to look through all the different videos, even some of the older ones about Greatsword tanking in general, with sword and shield, the gear, all that stuff. So, all right, I'll see y'all then, and hopefully you enjoy the video. Later. All right, so normally in a mutation, you would stay here on the right, because if you go too far to the left, watch, if I come here, I aggro the archer. You see how that he got aggroed? And you don't want to pull these in mutations because these guys hit hard. This Legion, I don't know, weird name, that guy, he will destroy. Now you can not activate this guy right here and stay to the left. And, but he got, oh, I thought he got pulled. All right, so healer, come up here. I'm gonna show you something. All right, healer, stand here. All right, what you're gonna do is you're gonna shoot this mob. Does anybody have grab well on Great Axe? All right, whenever the healer shoots this mob, the healer's gonna go down the stairs right here. So the line of sight's gonna make the archer come to us. And when the archer gets about right here, you throw your grab well to group all 3 of these enemies up together, okay? Now, go ahead, healer, shoot, and then go downstairs. Now that archer's coming, get ready to throw a grab well. Now, throw a grab well. Yeah, well, basically you want to throw it where these group up. That's all right. That's basically something to practice. That's actually really good to do. Void hit. When this guy hunches down and hunches over, you need to just hold block because he's about to do a huge void hit. Now, in a hold block. Nice. I guess we can go this other way. Normally you would just go up into the boss fight right there. But if you don't want to see the other part of the dungeon, you can. You just take these guys down. I'm gonna hug this corner. Let them come down. And then when they come down, I'm gonna rotate. Now we can kill them. Alright, I'm gonna pull this guy to stay here. Because you want to pull him away from the other two mobs. He's gonna charge at me, I'm gonna slam. You don't have to worry about pulling that mob if you stay far enough away, but that's alright. You can kill him. Another laser's gonna be up here, but it's perfect timing. It's far away. Alright, going through the laser. I'm gonna stay to the far right. Y'all watch out for the laser here. Same thing here. By the way, you can get this gatherable over here without aggroing these two. Watch. You just stick on the wall. And then you just come right here. And you can get this. And that way you don't have to deal with them. Alright, this boss has 3 phases. The first phase really sucks, but once you get him past that, you're good to go. We gotta kill this guy. So, just watch out because he random shoots all of y'all at the first phase. So, just try to keep an eye on him while you're killing all the mobs. When he goes to the second phase in the middle, you're gonna have to hold block because he does a big void hit. Like right now, get ready to hold block. Hold block. Perfect. Third phase right here. Get ready to hold block. I'm gonna aggro the big guys. I'm gonna aggro the big guys, and you guys just kill the mobs, okay? Ooh, let me get out of here. Y'all just worry about the boss. Don't worry about the big guys. Just go to the boss. Go to the boss. These big guys don't matter. Just kill the boss. Nice. Always go right here. All right, watch out for the laser here. It's far away, we're good. Oh no. No. All right, so basically in this fight you have 4 pillars. You see these big things floating in the air? Those are pillars. This is a 2 boss fight. You're gonna start off with the dog, then the bird will come down off the ledge and the bird's up there. And then we're gonna have to do these things called pillars. And so I'll yell out pillars and you're gonna have to go to those and deactivate them. Now I'm gonna bring this dog back a little bit. He's gonna charge at somebody. You want to be behind a pillar so he charges and hits his head on the pillar. So right now he's gonna charge to me. Hit his head. And now I'm gonna try to pull him behind this other pillar. Oh, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. It's a lot of fire damage in this boss fight, so you always want to be fire protected. Nice. Watch out for fist. Oh man, love it. Now the bird's gonna come down. All right, I'm gonna try to pull him to the middle somewhat. But when he gets about 3 bars down, he should go pillars. 4 bars actually. Now he should go pillars. So get on one. Get on one of the pillars. And you gotta press E or whatever you press on controller to disarm them. Nice. It's gonna happen one more time, so get ready, okay? If you ever get this big laser on you like that, you gotta go away because you're gonna blast out fire damage. Pillar, 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 pillar. Get ready to double dodge now. Oh, never mind, we got it. All right, now both bosses are gonna wake up, and we gotta kill them at the same time, or else it'll keep going. Okay, so their health needs to be brought down at the same time. Watch out, dog. Oh, we gotta do pillars. Watch out, guys. We gotta do pillars. I can't do pillars. Shit. This might be trouble, guys. Here, someone's gotta get that one. I can't do it with the dog. Nice. Watch out, I'm blasting fire. Get away from me. Watch out, charge. Nice. Alright, we gotta get their health down. Watch out, fist, fist, fist. He's throwing fist at me. Nice. Bird's about to die. We gotta get on the dog. Nice. There you go. Now, come get this glyph right here. Read that, because that's going to give you one of the like 20-something notes. That way you can open up some elite chests. That's it.